Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, a book where poetry meets history and a thought for the day. If you look at my website, poetrychangeslives.com, it gives you a lot more information about the book and how to buy it as well if you have a mind. Well, on this day in 1469, I'm talking about the Italian writer and politician Niccolò Machiavelli, who was born on that day in Florence. In the turbulent times of the Renaissance, as the various city-states of Italy battled for influence, Machiavelli gained personal experience of the need for strong and decisive leadership. His most famous work, The Prince, deals with good governance and was written after the Medici family recovered power in the city of Florence. The book's apparent approval of devious and unscrupulous practices, whereby the end justifies the means by those in positions of government, has led to the use of the word Machiavellian worldwide, really. It thus signifies a new approach whereby political realism is preferred to political idealism, such as the kind proposed by Plato in his Republic. That's a lot of political idealism there. Today I'm going to read a poem by William Butler Yeats, the great Irish poet of the early 20th century. He wrote this poem at a time of great political anxiety just after the First World War, when certainly in the British Isles the Irish struggle for independence was really taking off, and William Butler Yeats was very concerned about the state of world politics, particularly in Europe. And this poem, called The Second Coming, speaks very graphically of his concerns, and I think it has great resonation in the world today. There's so much political uncertainty. See what you think of this. It's not the one in my book. It's a different poem. I think it's more relevant for today. Here we are, The Second Coming. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart, the centre cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out, when a vast image out of spiritus mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in sands of the desert, a shape, with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast its hour comes round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born. Gosh, that's a very powerful, slightly mysterious, graphic images. And I think it does resonate today. Phrases like, the best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. I think that's pretty relevant to world politics today. It reminds me of one or two people, I must say. Thanks for listening today.